Hi everyone, it's JoJo Magnolia. Well, today we're going to get into a few things about scamming again. I'm going to tell you three what I can short scams, and then I have a major scam I want to talk to you about. So let's get started. The first one I want to tell you about is this man had contacted me and told me that he was a friend of the Prince of Dubai. Now, I have traveled to Dubai and Abu Dhabi. I have friends that live there and I go and visit them. Been there more than once. So I'm really probably a target of people like that because I probably get 30 a day from all the different people claiming to be the Prince of Dubai. Anyway, so this gentleman was his really good friend, sent me a picture of him and the prince together and said that he had been scrolling through some photographs and saw a photo of me and that I reminded him and the prince of a dear, dear friend that they knew in France. Well, I'm the kind of person that when I know I'm being scammed, I go along with it. As a matter of fact, I could win the Academy Award because I go along with it like I am just in for whatever they're selling. Anyway, so we've talked for several days before he wanted to send me a present, a gift. And I knew that this was the hook because he wanted my full name, my date of birth, my address, and my phone number. Here's the email he sent me asking me for all of this. And so I knew then that, boy, if they had all that information, they were going to go to town on me. Anyway, so I just said, no, I just rather not give information out like that. And he said, well, that's okay. Well, needless to say, I haven't heard much from him since then, since I refused. That was the first, that's one of the little scams I was telling you about. Then I had another, the sheik of Prince Faza. Anyway, he's the Prince of Dubai. He's got several names. His name is Sheikh Hamdan Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, or better known as Faza. So anyway, I probably, like I said, get 30 notices a day from people pretending to be him. And the second one was a really good one. He wanted me to marry him. Wanted me to marry him and come there, but that I had to buy the card, the membership card for $760 so that I would be allowed into the palace. Now, you know, they're not going to sell membership cards to the palace so that you can come in and meet them. No way. I mean, I don't know if they even give tours of the palace. I know in Abu Dhabi, they have certain days that you can pay to go into and see all of the beautiful things, but you're not going to get into the living quarters or anything. But I mean, I loved it. That was a good one. That was a good one. And then the third one is the probably one of the most ingenious of the prince. He talked to me kind of roughly, telling me how lucky I was that I was being contacted by him, and but that he demanded that I sign an agreement that I would not disclose anything that went on between the two of us. Well, you know, the moment I signed anything, they were going to take my signature and go straight to the bank with it, and or sign, use my credit cards, whatever. I mean, and you kind of realize these people will hack your phones, your computers, whatever, and get all your information if they're not buying it on, what do they call that? The black web or the dark web or something like that. Anyway, and so they have more information on you than you can imagine. And so I was kind of giggling that that these men had attempted that. But the third one is very serious. People had a savings account at one of our financial institutions, a bank, as a matter of fact, a rather large bank, and I think somewhere between $85,000 and $95,000 was taken out of their savings account that they'd been saving for years. And they went to the bank to find out what had happened to their money. I don't know. I can't really give you the timeline of how long this took place. But the bank was really not forthcoming with a lot of help. And they said that some man had taken the money. Well, they had never authorized any person whatsoever to take anything out of that account. And so what I'm here to tell you is that they had to get an attorney. It's been going on for over a year. And because of it, it's stressful. It's very stressful to lose that kind of money and no one is really going to help you. And I don't know who is culpable. It's going to end up in the courts, I'm sure, because our institution says that the fraud was committed against the client. And then the client is saying the fraud was committed against the bank. So until it gets into the courts, we don't have answers. But the point I need for you to understand is that money is being withdrawn from accounts on a daily basis. We don't know how. We're not sure what happens. But you need to check your bank accounts more often and not wait for those statements or your online banking information to come to you. You're almost going to have to check it daily because if you wait too long, for sure they're not going to be forthcoming with anything information. My bank sends me a statement once a week, but if someone takes out money, they're long gone a week later. So anyway, just wanted to give you all these tidbits and tips today and let you know that these are some of the other ways that the fraud has been committed against us senior citizens. Now, we're going to do something different next week, and I hope you enjoy a little bit of fun next week. If you're on YouTube, would you hit that subscriber button that's down below? If we don't subscribe, we're not going to get to stay on the air, and I love coming to you with my stories about the scammers, and I have other things that I want to come to you and share with you. I truly do enjoy it. And one of the things that I hope to do in the future is have some interviews on here with some of the experts that can help us learn to enjoy our life, our senior years, and feel good. I mean, boy, what good is being a senior if you don't feel good or like doing anything? So we want to feel good. At least I do. And so until next week, goodbye.